Now, a thing of Michael Jordan's game that's probably not stated enough is his IQ. See, sideline out of bounds play. You see him right here next to Horace Grant and John Paxson. He pats Horace Grant right here, tells him to stay right there, free throw line extended. Michael Jordan knows the play that is currently coming. You see on the back end, they're going to set a back screen on Scottie Pippen with Bill Cartwright guarding. He's going to slide through. Horace Grant is patted by Michael Jordan, telling him to go with the cutter, stopping Oakley in his tracks. Then Jordan slides up to cover the man who went around the screen, who was guarded by Scottie Pippen. Jordan comes up, which allows Scottie Pippen to then be able to go back to his man, easily switching, trying to find Patrick Ewing at post. Patrick Ewing's fronted in the post and they turn the ball over. Just a quick little movements to allow his team to get in the right place and cover for players who aren't guarding the person that they're guarding at the moment due to screens.
A couple of those shots from the outside. Quiet, 16,000 plus in the stadium.
I tell you, during timeouts is a real good opportunity to get the crowd involved in a situation like that. Is one that this crowd needs to make sure that they stay in this game.
Right here, the Bulls offense is in a bit of a disarray. You see Horace Grant is on the ground right now. I don't know how much time's left on the shot clock, but it's probably like I'd say like 7 to 8 seconds left on the shot clock. So Jordan looks at what's going on and they're trying to set up a play to get all this disarray to stop happening. So Jordan points, tells him to go over there, set a back screen. You see BJ Armstrong also pointing, telling him to tell everybody to go on that side of the court. They're trying to set up an isolation for Michael Jordan by keeping everyone else occupied on a bunch of backdoor screens. So Scottie Pippen is at the top of the three-point line. Everybody else is on the other side of the court. You got Michael Jordan, free throw line extended at the elbow. He then gets the ball at the wing. Scottie Pippen goes down and screens, keeping everybody else occupied on that side of the court, giving Michael Jordan 6 seconds to operate on the shot clock. He can go right, he can go left, he can do whatever he wants right here. So jab, one dribble, pull up. That's all it took. Get everybody distracted on the other side of the court with a backdoor offense and then use your speed to force everybody to be like, damn, I don't want him to drive past me, so any move that he makes, I'm gonna react, fake, get the jab, fake it, and then pull up. Great play by Michael Jordan.
Jordan gets to it.
Between last game for KJ, Kevin Johnson, and this one is he made a couple jumpers early, which got his confidence level up. Right now, he's just 2 for 9 from the floor, not real confident shooting.
Michael Jordan, very confident shooting the ball.
Another part of Jordan's game is his ability to be a playmaker on the court. You see Phil Jackson right there calling the play out for BJ Armstrong. Then Michael Jordan then tells BJ Armstrong where to run the play at. End of the quarter play, you got a backdoor double screen for BJ Armstrong. BJ Armstrong comes off, wide open jumper, and he hits it. You don't always gotta be the #1 scorer, #1 defender, and all that. You can be a playmaker for others, and Phil Jackson set up a play for BJ Armstrong end of the quarter, and he made the shot. Now you'll see on this play, the reason why Armstrong was so open is because the focus is already on Michael Jordan the entire time. Regardless of if he has the ball or not, whether or not he can brace, score, the attention's on Jordan. He calls a play out, and everybody's still focused on Michael Jordan. The moment that he looks like he's about to drive, everyone is still looking at Michael Jordan. And for a split second, BJ Armstrong's man looks at Michael Jordan because the attention, they're going to go bring a double or they're going to go help on Michael Jordan if he drives. There's 6 seconds left in the quarter. there's not that much time. Like, he has to go up, or he has to go up for a shower, he has to drive. So he looked at for a split second, allowing BJ Armstrong to get open. Scottie Pippen sees that the man is behind him, so he's able to get in the way of him going over the screen rather than going under, thinking going over he'd get there faster. Michael Jordan puts it in a perfect spot right at the edge, and they're able to get the and one.
It's a shooting duel between Jordan and Starks. Starks has 13. The Bulls by 1, and they'll hold for a final shot as this first quarter winds down.
If Jordan can create, you'll have Pippen and Armstrong on the wings to try and make shots in the end.
And here is Armstrong from the wing. The basket counts.
Now, personally, right here, I don't know if this counts as talking or not, but you see Michael Jordan on the wing at the top over here. Rowan Harper and Scottie Pippen, they're trying to initiate a play. Michael Jordan was trying to get the ball. He was not allowed to get the ball. Scottie Pippen passes and then cuts through. Harper then passes it to Rodman. Rodman looks like he's looking at Scottie Pippen in the post, but instead Scottie Pippen goes to the corner. Now you see Michael Jordan right here. Him and Longley are basically stacked up. What Jordan does right here, I don't think you could count it as talking, but he probably said something to Longley right here. Pushes him straight in front of number 33 Hawkins, forcing Hawkins out of the way so Jordan has an open cut directly into the line of sight of Scottie Pippen. Gets a wide open post up right next to the rim and lays it in. The Bulls offense was different, man. Very, very, very intricate for that time period, which made it very, very hard for teams to stop. But that play right there, he literally just bull rushed his own teammate, and he was able to get an open cut.
Most out of him he can. Sam Perkins is going to play the heavy minutes.
7 rebounds for Johnson in just under 5 minutes in this first quarter. Jordan gets inside. And the game is tied at 12.
On this play right here, you hear Michael Jordan say this.
You'd have to say in history. I said, what about Kenny Anderson? He says, I may hold that title for maybe one.
So you heard Mr. Jordan say 5. He then relays the call to the point guard. The point guard then tells him to clear out to the corner, and then Michael Jordan over here tells the guy in the corner to go to the other corner. Now the play that's being set up is basically a horns play where there's 2 people at the free throw line, each elbow, and Michael Jordan is gonna loop around and get a screen from both people to get an open jump shot. So right here, the screen right there, Elo's able to go under it, but then Cartwright is able to establish position, go further into him, maybe a moving screen, maybe not, completely stop him in his tracks to get Michael Jordan a wide open jump shot. Great play call, and you see that you get a glimpse of how the Bulls offense was ran. There's a triangle offense, but there's also some inbounds plays, some quick transition plays, and back then scoring that fast into the shot clock was unheard of. So great play by the Bulls.
A lot of other ways is Tech's greatest point guard, you'd have to say in history. I said, what about Kenny Anderson? He says, I may hold that title for maybe one more game. He thinks that he's... Mark Price says, I like to just watch Anderson dribble the ball. He's so good. High praise from a fine pro player.